next week. So, Pat, did you guys want to do the commercial?
For sure. We're ready. Cadence, you want to start her off? Okay, hold on. Ready, set, go. Hold on to your 20. I already screwed up. Hold on to your D20 bag and don't shrink away. Are you ready to take your Pathfinder adventures to the next level? Well, we've got something special for you.
Introducing Arkham Forge's Toolkit.
Yeah, the ultimate companion for game masters
And storytellers alike. And guess what?
What?
It's one-time payment, no subscription fees. Imagine that!
No way! The Arkham Forge Toolkit can be used fully offline and installed in an unlimited number of devices with just one purpose. That's right, unlimited. So whether you're planning your next dungeon crawl at home or preparing for your next Pathfinder Society mission, your toolkit is right there with you.
But wait, there's more. Easily import manage your own content, build fully animated maps with real-time lighting, and hook up a TV or projector for an in-person gaming experience that will blow your party's mind faster than a fireball spell.
Whoa, that sounds intense.
It is.
Cool. Manage your campaigns with a robust legible note system because let's face it, keeping track of your epic saga is just as important as slaying that ancient dragon. And speaking of dragons,
set the scene with impressive audio that will transport you and your players to another
realm.
It's like having a bard's magical soundtrack for your very own Pathfinder adventure.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Are you worried about licensing? Fear not, fellow
No,
adventurer.
I'm not.
You're not? Oh, that's great, because Arkham Forge's Toolkit comes with a full commercial license to export those maps, giving you the freedom to share your creations far and wide, whether you're a member of the Pathfinder Society or the Guild of Wonders. You are covered.
And here's a little extra magic for you. Use the word mushroom tips.
Mushroom tips!
Mushroom tips!
Mushroom tips!
That's one word. For $5 off the Arkham Forge Toolkit. Whenever you choose the fantasy or sci-fi starter pack, yes, you heard it right. 5 gold pieces off.
Woo! Mushroom tips!
Mushroom tips!
But wait, there's more magic.
Ooh.
Try for free for a 30-day free trial. That's a whole month of unlimited storytelling and creativity at your fingertips. So why wait? Elevate your Pathfinder experience with Arkham Forge's Toolkit. Visit arkhamforge.com today. That's ARKENFORGE.com. And don't forget to use the code word
Mushroom tips!
Mushroom tips for your exclusive discount. Arkham Forge is where every goal is an adventure.
And hold on to your wizard hats adventure, because Arkham Forge now has the unlimited ultimate bundle. This includes the fantasy and sci-fi essential packs and whopping 32 gigabytes of a national map,
additional mapping and audio content, and yes, our code works on it too. So check it out. So head to arkhamforge.com today and use the code word Mushroom Tips to impart Mushroom Tips on your ultimate Pathfinder gaming adventure today. And we also had something about, I don't have it on here for some reason today, but the RPG music thing, tabletop RPG music at Patreon. So check them out, help them out, and keep people with amazing music coming and helping everybody out, and you can check it out. Yeah. Thanks, Cadence. I don't know why that didn't save, but it, sub commercial. I don't have it. Here we go. Here he goes. And for captivating RPG music, enhance your adventures. Visit patreon.com/tabletop-RPG-music. Elevate your game with immersive soundscapes and atmospheric tracks designed specifically for your tabletop sessions. Subscribe today and let the music take your campaign to new heights. So what's that again? Tabletop RPG music at patreon.com.
Woo!
And that's our night. Thank you very much.
Okay. Welcome to Magic Mushrooms Mead. As you can see, it's just me. Unfortunately, we've had to lose Quill. He's moving on because time zones are a bitch, and staying up until 4 a.m. is too much for him. So, yeah. We pre-recorded an episode on the holiday weekend because it was 8 p.m. for him. It was easy for him to do with work the next day. And yeah, so enjoy this pre-recorded episode, episode 34, Farewell Florence. And what else? Yes, I mentioned it very near the beginning, but I forgot to hit record, so there's about 25 minutes of missing content, and that content is just fighting Sani, and there's lots more of fighting Sani to go. So, yeah, enjoy, and we will see you next week.
But today I thought, okay, it comes with a boosting system, and
So you know how smart I am? The last 25 minutes have not been recorded.
Well,
Excellent.
we
Well,
can start. I
because at least
can
we
start
got
and do my
everyone.
thing all over again. Should we just start all over again?
That's okay.
Trash.
You dealt 6 damage to both the crocodile and Sani. Welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead, the place where the GM forgets to record for a pre-recorded stream. It's
all about being. It's about the theater in your mind.
exactly. It's the realism of a real home game, where the GM, I don't know what he would do in a real home game for not recording. Didn't prep.
do any just got drunk, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, sounds good.
I'd happily re-roll those strikes.
Yeah, I mean, we're okay with starting over again.
Yeah, roll it back, yeah, roll it back. Play the tape again.
Just remember, guys, it can always be worse.
Can always be worse. You
I can't
could
believe we're
lower.
recording my 20-minute promo of the Omen keyboard system.
Yeah.
My review. Love the keyboard, hate this fucking bone key. But yeah, I launched the booster and it like shut everything down. And so I was like, well, yeah, your solution for my game isn't running fast enough is turn the game off. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Lyra.
Yeah, for my turn, I think it's gonna be whites. I'm out of good potions, unfortunately. The only thing I've got left is
Could play dead.
We're kill destroy.
I could play dead. I could give that a shot. Alternatively, I think I'm just going on the offense.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one action to do my enveloping light on myself.
Ow, you son of a climb up on top of you.
True.
I don't know if
Oh, no,
we're
it's
doing
true.
like feedback for the Forge VTT at all, if there is a way to do it, but I would say that having a wall opacity option, like like you can like in Sims where you can
Oh,
toggle between
That's not supposed to be on her. That's supposed to
partial
be on myself.
and full opacity or
So
transparency would be really useful because every time I like try to get a different angle on the I have to be like really close. I'm right up in Lyra's
Yeah.
tits. Like all I can see is Lyra's tits.
yeah.
What?
Because if I move in my face, so
Hold on. I was focused on my own stuff, and then all I hear is you're staring at my tits.
What's wrong with that? I mean,
only
sometimes you
because
just have to be-
only because I'm
Sure.
so zoomed in that
So
like, that's as far away from my own character as I can get without running into a wall and being unable to see everything.
So there is opacity set on, but the opacity only works for the currently selected character, and it doesn't work for some of the walls that I actually have as two separate walls to make them the correct thickness. So unfortunately, that's the problem.
Okay, just getting feedback. Since
Yeah.
we're still kind of playing around with it. This is the first.
Yeah, this is because of the 3D canvas is the reason that's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Critical miss.
still a critical miss with that second
Worst
attack.
stuff on.
Damn. But that is one hit with the cold iron claw.
That is.
And she takes a little damage from that. A bunch more damage, actually, because of that. And she's got to roll a fort save against this. This is not magical. This is just monk doing monk stuff, and she still critically succeeds on that.
Okay.
So
And
are
then
we
add
counting
the-
the critical succeeds yet, or what's that?
Well, it's one.
It's not
Um,
it's not a natural 20.
And then at the
There's a natural 19.
end of my turn, I regain 1d4 hit points from my light
Right
spell.
on.
How does that work, by the way, if I get knocked unconscious? 'Cause it's not concentration.
It's not concentration. It's just got a length of time.
So, well, yeah,
Okay.
I believe so. I'll double check.
Yeah. So if it's got a specific length of time, then
Yeah, it's
it
for
would
5 rounds.
Okay. That would then just continue going.
Pop me back up.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it would be magical healing, so it would wake you up. Yeah.
Love that.
Okay, on to Sani. She's got her 2 people who she is trying to do something with that little eye gem. No, goddamn cat, you're not doing that. Odds for Florence, evens for John. Come on, roll.
Don't forget about me.
She's always
Put
evens.
me in there too.
Evens for John again. So, I've got to open up her thing again. And I need a fort save from you there, John. Okay. A failure, you're already slowed, so it doesn't increase that yet. She's going for something, but it's not happening yet. s- So she looks at Lyra and says, it's all over, honey. And I need you to roll that will save. Okay, failure, so stupefied 2 for 2 minutes.
Okay. Wait, for 2 minutes? It says for
Or for 1 minute, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I said the
Probably
word
for
2.
the rest of combat anyway.
Yeah, for the rest of combat. So the clumsy and enfeebled do come off though, because that is the end of her turn, so you're just stupefied now. Alrighty. So that is her, and now it is the crocodile's turn. He wants food from Lyra, so is going to chomp at her. Hits. And deals 11 damage. And then is going to, with that, it's gotta be immediately after. He's gonna make his other thing. Oh, he's still gonna do it. So he is going to then grab and I need the fortitude save from you as well. Oh.
Critical failure.
Guess who now has
Zombie
a certain
or whatever.
something called ghoul fever.
Cool, Peter. Nah, I'm immune.
Ha! Got a thing to automatically add stuff like that. Well, manually add, but do stuff like that. So that is good. And you are grabbed, and now he's gonna swing his tail at Florence and critically miss.
Fuck you, Scaly. Eat shit. I mean, sorry. Fuck you, Scaly. Eat shit. I'm done.
So John is up with his 2 actions.
Alright.
No, I haven't done the voice in a bit.
Yeah.
I think I've changed regions. If anyone can prove otherwise, let me know.
Go back to the tapes.
Bring me in. So you were talking double accent earlier, now you've got County Cork.
As though any of us can tell the difference between those accents. You're much more versed in those, yeah.
Yeah, the
Like, if you
secret
could
is
tell
this
us
whole time
which-
I've been doing
which
a
Dr.
Birmingham
Who was.
accent. It's not Irish at all. Right, carry on.
So, John.
I'm just debating.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna do. I am once again going to use. I'm going to use Tremor.
Okay.
I'm going to push it again. Door here.
What are you doing, shit?
So
Alrighty.
Sonny and Crocodile to be saved.
Okay. Drop that save out there for me so that I can go. Basic fortitude. Sani critically succeeds. Crocodile fails. Alrighty, so nothing for her, right? Yeah, it's basic, so full damage for the ghoul crocodile. And nothing for Sani. You get +1 AC and
That was my turn.
okay. It doesn't knock him prone or anything, right?
Only on a failure.
On a crit fail. Okay.
On a crit fail.
All right. So you mash the all of the stone and marble around them, and Sani is ready for it, but the crocodile definitely isn't. And now it is Not's turn. As Not has stepped away. So, what he usually does... Should I take his turn for him, or should I just move him?
So anyway,
Oh,
I have this
there you
keyboard,
go.
right?
We're good.
It's,
Yeah, the Omen keyboard.
Yeah.
here's my full 20-minute review.
So, Not, it is your turn. Not.
Muted.
You are muted.
God, you didn't get to
There
hear
you
him
go.
swearing or nothing like that.
That's
No.
okay, we still see it loud and clear.
Okay, I didn't say that. I don't swear.
We were just yelling about a duck.
Yes. There's this fucking duck outside that just won't. Anyway.
Fucking fun.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to demoralize.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Oh yes. I took a drink and I'm learning.
So after you use Demoralize, they are immune for 10 minutes.
But did he
Jeez.
demoralize Sonic, or did it?
Can I-
Who are
He's
you
done both.
You know what? I went and I pressed targeted on the crocodile.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these targets,
So,
but you can't do it anyway. They are both already immune.
oh well, shit. Then I wouldn't want to do. Anyway, fuck.
Right? I know you wouldn't want to do that, so don't worry about that. You've got one more action after they make these saves. Basic reflex. Hey, she fails for once.
And the other one critical.
And the crocodile critically succeeds.
Hey, it's always a trade-off.
Yeah. Ooh. 8 damage, and give me that extra D4 as well.
Hey,
Nice.
that.
And then you've got one action left.
So I was thinking I'm either just command one of the crocodiles?
Command?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to sit. Because I have command animal. Command an animal.
Yeah, what exactly is in that? Command an animal. Nature check against their will DC. You automatically fail if the animal is hostile or unfriendly to you.
Well, shit. Okay.
So,
never mind.
yeah, never mind that.
Have we confirmed that this crocodile is hostile to us?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, I know we've hit him a bunch, shocked him with the lightning and whatnot, but
He's trying
have
to
you
eat
asked the
Lyra.
crocodile how he feels about us?
And I suppose if I make a request, then they'd have to be not hostile as well. For
Probably also.
Can I do a diplomacy check? Get the crocodile on our side.
I'm just going to.
That's friendly or helpful to you. Yes, request has to be
Maybe
friendly or
create
helpful.
a distraction or something?
Well, that's what I'm gonna create a distraction, and
Or recall.
what were those bags of the creatures that we saw last time in the other? They were like the guardians. I'm just gonna go, oh my god, the guardians, they're here, and I'm gonna open and close the door, and I'll be like, oh my god, do you see this? They're just making a big deal about, and I'll stomp my feet to make it sound like there's some guardians coming down the hall.
Stomp your feet
Okay.
underwater.
Stomp my little feet underwater.
So,
You know how that
Oh,
works.
guardians.
here, give me a gesture. Oh, you already did it. Never mind. Okay, so they do not appear to be at all concerned with what you're doing.
Oh shit, okay. I'm still gonna keep trying to do it. I'm gonna open and close the door. I'm gonna,
Okay.
It's a ghost or something, or guardians.
Oh, it's a ghost!
So Florence, Florence is up. Ooh, gouging claw. Morph your limb into a clawed appendage. Make a melee spell attack.
Man,
Trying to
I'm gonna
get
spend the
around
hero point
Reminder,
and roll
I don't
that.
know if you've used hero points.
You do have
I
a
don't
hero
know if you
point.
want to use hero points.
Take
Yeah,
out
I'm
that
gonna
ghoul,
use it.
little crocodile's prison purse.
Hell
Bring it
yeah.
right out.
Oh, it's the wrong thing.
Who's in debt?
Hey, it works! I'm
Look
a
at that.
priest, I told you!
I thought you were a druid.
Man,
Same difference.
Both.
I can
God,
multitask. Right? I don't have-
Like an
¿Por qué
animal.
no los dos, eh?
Alright, roll us this damage. Fortunately, not a critical hit, but still
But pretty great damage.
pretty damn good damage on that ghoul crocodile.
And that's just a cantrip, hey? Oh, wait, 46?
Remind me not to bonk him with my stick anymore.
Yeah, right? And he's got persistent bleed too.
Nice. Oh, I had a question. What was it?
Yep.
I was hit with something earlier, and it was like bestial form or something like that. Am I still
Yes.
affected by that?
No,
what
that was the clumsy that you had.
Okay.
So your insides change back to normal as the clumsiness goes away.
Tell you what, do not eat a burrito that has been in the fridge for more than 2 days. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Lads, I tell you, it's not worth it.
Are you sure? Come on. I think it's fine.
The sushi that's 1 day past its sell by date. It's not worth it.
Is that like getting sushi from a gas station?
Gas station. I believe it's called petrol station, darling.
Oh,
Or
Well,
even more accurate,
You wouldn't,
rest
you wouldn't
stop.
call it that after you ate one of the burritos.
That's true. That's a very
I was gonna
rest
say
stop.
my Alberta's coming out. Gas station.
I've lost it. GM, and my turn.
I can do that.
For
Alright.
this stupefied condition I have,
Yes.
would I know, does that affect my monk spells too? Like my
So
key blast?
it is int, whiz, and charisma based checks and DCs.
And
So
it also
yes.
says every time you attempt to cast a spell, I'll stupefy the spell is disrupted unless I succeed a flat check.
Okay, so that your key spells are not the cast a spell action.
Okay, so I'm okay to...
Yeah,
I don't have to bring that. Cool.
right.
Alright, I'm gonna kick off by using Key Strike on myself. Have I targeted myself? I think so.
Oh,
Well,
I guess
apparently
it does
does
count,
make me do that,
but
but I've succeeded.
yes. Flat check DC is 7.
I forget, have we learned if she's weak to anything? Let me check this mixture out. What have we learned?
That is a good thing about that beast here. There's also a macro that you can add to just open it up.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good to know.
Yeah.
I'll look into that later. Okay, I'm going to choose... She's not undead, right?
She does not appear to be undead, no.
I'll choose some void damage then.
Okay.
And then I'm going to flurry of blows her.
Alrighty.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Crit.
One trick, but she does it really well.
Critical miss.
And on that critical miss, can I also use a reaction to re-roll that with my other focus points?
That's
using Perfect Strike.
and it's a reaction?
It's a reaction trigger. You
Yeah.
miss a strike with an unarmed attack.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Cast that. To then re-roll my...
If you need to add a hero point and then use that, that's probably the quickest way.
Good call.
Still.
Went from a 3 to a 2. Okay. And then
Great rolls, boys. Great rolls.
whap her with
Nice,
that.
nice. And it's got the cold iron, so that's an extra 10 on top of that. She is wheezing and not feeling too well, but she's still up.
And then I'll take my healing and wait, that's only
That's
two
only
actions.
two actions
I still
so
have
far.
one action, right?
You do, yes.
I still have key strike, or is it only for one attack? I think it's just for one attack, right?
Make an unarmed strike or flurry of blows.
Oh
So
wait.
that is part of it. So you've still got 2 actions
Oh, I
left.
still have 2 actions then. Okay.
Yep.
But I no longer have key strike,
Correct. You don't have key strike anymore.
and I can't flurry of blows again.
Correct.
There's key strike. Well then, I'm just gonna punch her again.
Alright.
With map 8, right?
Yes.
Map 10 apparently on my clock.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll check one of my potions. I have 2 actions left, I'll do that. So it's probably better.
Probably get yourself a little higher. Better than nothing.
That's, yeah. And then the D4 from my tattoo. Where's that? Got the same from D8 and a D4.
Love it.
Gotta. Alright. Round 6. On to Sonny. Let's do this. Odds or evens again. Okay, this time odds.
Yeah, with 3, I gotta be something, yeah?
What?
One of these days she's gonna have to attack me, right?
You're hidden. You're around the corner. She cannot see you.
He
She
did
needs-
specifically position to be hit.
Exactly. You positioned yourself to not be in the line of fire.
Not. Why the fuck won't she hit me? Also not. Cowering behind the door.
Hey. I don't question your life choices.
So,
I'm not questioning it.
Florence, I need you to roll this fortitude save.
I want to do.
I want my friends to win.
Thank you.
Failure. Okay. Not a critical failure. Very close, which would have been bad, but you're okay. And now, with what she has remaining, charm and seal visibility. Nobody's up in the air. Her walk does nothing. That's gonna hurt her baby. She can't use either of those. So I guess all she's got is she's got someone right in front of her, so she's gonna use it against Lyra. 6. Okay. So she is going to try to blast you there, Lyra, with an acid arrow.
How
And-
close is Lyra though, right?
Critically hits.
Does that make a difference? Or
Um,
is that like
Yeah, isn't there a... She does
range
range?
attack?
Yeah.
I think it means that, like, if I had the thing, I could take a reaction to attack her, but I don't have a thing.
yeah,
I
you would
think
have
it's
to
different
have.
in Pathfinder from whatever
It
it's
is,
called.
yeah. You have to have reactive strike in order for that to pop up, and
So, wait,
because
that's not the one you have.
My stance
Yeah.
still doesn't count as, like, just a generic reactive strike, too.
no, you have to have the actual reactive strike.
Just making sure.
So because you're being held, that makes it a critical hit instead of a regular hit. So,
Low roll. Big whammy, big whammy.
so I'm going to just do it in here.
Prayer there. So,
Yes, please.
worked last time. A little bit Latin.
That I could have. That's fine. I'll pop back up at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Probably.
There we go.
Unfortunately, at the end of my turn.
So,
But... Oh, okay.
yeah. Rather than clicking double, I just rolled an extra 3d8.
What was this?
I have no idea. Why do you...
Resistant to acid? Okay.
Yes, the
And then-
acid resistance
yeah.
for being underwater. I don't know
Right.
why you had to roll
Why
a
is
flat
it
check.
fine?
It's not giving us any information about why you had to
No.
roll a flat check. But she blasts you, and you go down with that damage.
Guys, I look like a Beyblade with all these things fingering.
You really do.
She just puts her hand out and touches
Like
you.
a baby
and,
with a mobile, just like
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the crocodile lets go because it doesn't need. Well, actually, does it have consumed flesh?
No.
Adjacent
No.
to the corpse of a creature. Okay, so you are not a corpse, so it
Yet.
cannot use that on
Yet.
you. Yet. So it's just gonna go for Florence because there is a big cauldron in the way between it and John. So
come on, coward. This is a water environment.
goes in for a bite and misses. Then a swing of the tail at you and does hit. So it bites, its tail comes in swinging, dealing 14 damage to Florence.
What? 14 damage.
14.
I protest. No.
And I need
I want
a fortitude save from you.
32, right?
Get back,
Exactly.
Satan.
And you succeed. So,
I renounce thee.
oh, and because you are a high enough, I like that. Succeed by -2.
Wait, because I'm high enough. What?
Because you guys are high enough level, it's it increases your level of success by 1. So because you failed this, that means that you succeeded.
Yes, that's how life
course, that
generally
makes
works for
sense.
me, to be honest. Because you
It
failed.
didn't do
you
that for
succeeded.
me though, right? It didn't,
Uh-huh.
Did it switch my crit fail to a fail?
No, because it's not against the paralysis.
You went from fail to a double.
Oh,
fail.
that was paralysis.
This was
Okay.
paralysis, yeah.
I was a little zoned out. I was reading what it was saying about ranged attacks underwater there.
Yeah.
But we're good.
And then goes in for another bite and misses.
What?
Assuming that you're paralyzed, goes for it. I love how you've got green blood, by the way.
What did I ever do to this crocodile?
Well,
You're the
you
closest
just
thing.
gouged out his whatever you went for.
That's true.
Yeah, I definitely I made claws with my hands and I went right into his eyes.
Yeah.
I've never done
Alright.
anything to hurt him.
Which incidentally is why he keeps missing because he can't see me anymore.
All right, John is up.
Alright. First action is going to be to step gingerly over the other's body to the other side of her. Because the crocodile is large, it didn't
Do a little tap
technically
dance.
Correct. You did not leave its threat
so
range.
it should get attack. Yeah, anyways. I'm going to give me a strike against Sonny.
Perfect. Oh, well, if you go typing in Irish, I'm not going to be able to understand it anyway. Regardless of whether it's translated for me or not.
I'm just saying, whatever that first symbol is, definitely looks like a butt.
It does.
It's a butt. It's a butt.
Screw it.
I have not yet learned Irish. It's on my to-do list, but I haven't learned it yet, so that's still gibberish to me.
We reroll the hero point for a
Just says
27
eat shit
hit.
and die
Oh.
crocodile. Eat your cock, August boss.
Alrighty, hit with
The
that.
Irish word for shit is cock.
Oh my god.
What's the Irish word for cock, though?
Are you kidding?
Shit.
Cock.
Just everything is cock.
So, you rolled pretty low.
I
Cool.
don't know what the slang is, but I just know that like phallus is vulgar.
What about
As in,
about-
I'm bored of this conversation.
what about a rooster? 'Cause that's a cock.
Right.
Farm Island.
Okay, so Knot is up with Sani on the ropes.
Alright. I'm going to electrocute again, and then I'll try to do something.
Okay. I will select the two of them.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I have a scroll of heal. Can I go and I do that on my friend?
If you want to do that instead, yeah.
She's on the ropes. Vera, do you think you can hang out for until I kill this chick?
I'll be back up on the end of my turn.
Okay, and then I
I don't know
can
if you know
always
that.
leave this for you or give it.
He's seen you use that before, and you're glowing. Your tattoo is glowing, and he's seen you use that tattoo before.
Normally I don't pay too much attention to the but my dog powers are telling me that I should probably try to kill the lady so I don't die. So that's usually where my heart's at.
Alright. Success, so she's gonna take half damage. Critical failure, so the crocodile's gonna take double damage.
That's the best one yet, I think.
Yeah.
Take it all.
Assuming you
Big
don't
roll,
roll
big roll.
minimum damage.
Mid roll.
Mid-roll,
take
it's
that.
up.
Okay, so Sani takes half of that, and we don't even need to worry. Oh, we do need to worry. Full damage from this, and
13-6.
It's half of the first and then the full on the rest.
yeah, which
Oh.
does kill her. That 3 takes her out.
Nice. Good shit. And surely the crocodile's dead too, with a big
And
23.
The croc. This. This. So double on that. It didn't even need the double damage. If it had just regular failed, it would have been dead.
You know what? Once they drop, I'm gonna walk out and be like, no need to thank me, guys. I usually take care of this stuff anyway. I hope everything's dead, too, otherwise I am walking out over here.
Cool kids don't look at
I
explosions.
might surprise myself and be like, oh my god!
Everything does appear to be dead. I'm just going to get to. I'm going to skip Knot and Florence to get to Lyra because You need to roll the flat check before your healing comes up.
I'm not casting a spell. I've already cast the spell.
Right, you need to roll the death check.
At the start of my turn?
Yeah. At the
I
end
thought
of your turn, but you roll that
But
and then the healing comes.
Oh, okay. Where do I roll for that again?
Looks.
I mean, I can just roll a 20.
Just roll a. Oh, actually, it should be on your.
I think it's on your character sheet.
Character sheet, yeah.
Oh, I removed dying from myself. That's giving myself dying. You know what? I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Just roll a d20. You're looking for an 11 or higher.
8.
Okay, so that would put you at dying 2.
But
then
healing
you come up, yeah.
Okay.
I was just
Does
making
that
sure that
affect-
nothing big happened. So it doesn't affect your wounded. I'm just making sure that nothing big happened to you. So,
Like if I got a crit fail or something.
yeah, the crit fail, it wouldn't have killed you, but that was just... I guess there was no point in doing this part. So
All
let's-
good.
Let's get your
I'm
2
having-
healing and then, or your D4
I've-
healing.
I have 3 left. I
3
assume
left.
I should just roll all 3.
Yeah, I will end the encounter and you can just roll all 3. Oh, and look at that. Everyone's able to level up. Don't hit it yet, but that is your level.
Yeah, we were about 30 off from the last fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very close. Alright, and with that, this light has faded.
Okay. Are these... Yeah, it's being double clicked now.
I still cannot.
Okay, let me concludable again.
Let me know. I guess let us know when a minute's passed. I don't know if we care about that for our slowed effects and stupefied and all that. Or
I would say the slow effect you don't really need to worry about. You will need to worry about the you'll need to worry about that though, the stupefied. Depending on what you are doing.
is wolf fever considered a disease?
It is a disease, yes.
Did it properly give me the +1?
You've got a +1 to disease.
From the potion I drank.
Oh. Well, it was a critical fail, so I don't think it mattered.
Or was it a critical fail by 1?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Trying to scroll up and find it. To see if it gave it to me. Yeah, it didn't give it to me. Was it a DC 14? I rolled a 13 on it, is what I rolled. I assume it was probably like 15 if it crit fail.
For some reason, it got rid of a bunch of stuff there, so I need to find Ghoul Crocodile, Ghoul Fever.
I don't know what the difference between a fail and a crit fail on this is.
So you rolled a 14? total?
It should have been a 14, yes.
Then you must have rolled a natural 1 because it's not high enough to 13.
I did roll that one. You are correct. That's why.
Okay, so let's take that guy. I have to do each of these guys separately. So, well, I'm going to have to reload because my cursor is turned into a finger, so I can't select anything. So, in the meantime, let's look at what's in this room. We are in Sonny's kitchen. So, above you guys, hanging from the roof, you should see another lucky kitchen witch. And I will drag the stuff out of the others into the party stash right away. But there is, I think I've got it down here as I've got a jar off in the far corner there, but that is a crate filled with packets of something.
Does it appear to be the what's it called?
Brain grid or I forget which one she has. Tremor paste or brain
If
grid.
if you tear it open, it does appear to be the tremor paste.
Well, I guess we should bring this up with us.
Or destroy it.
I'll also do like an investigation in here to see if there's anything I can see. Maybe there's more than meets the eye.
Yeah, give me a roll.
Transformers.
Sick.
Yeah, clicking on the cauldron crashed the page.
Oh, did it? The cauldron is also something that you may or may not want to take. It doesn't appear to be a regular cauldron. I will say that.
It is not a regular cauldron?
It is not a regular cauldron. It's not like Iron Tavia's, which was just a regular old cauldron. It is bulk 6, though, so it's pretty heavy.
That's okay.
So it won't fit in the bag.
For
Character sheet's being weird.
I like lost all the characters on my sheet.
Yeah, mine opened my character sheet as if it was a lootable thing. Like it opened my inventory as a lootable thing.
Oh my god, that's what it converted you guys to lootable instead of converting.
I reloaded because I thought something was going on.
Instead of converting the monsters to lootable, it converted you guys to lootable. The fuck?
How
Don't loot me.
dare?
I am not to be looted with.
Unless I accidentally still
Yes,
had you
I
selected
had
when
the
I
pocket.
clicked the macro, but fuck, that's messed up.
What's messed up
could
is
I
I wasn't
search
able
the
to
room
open
too
anything
with
else up,
my-
but I could open myself up. That's sad.
Now I had to
I'd like to just search the room.
completely redo this. Okay, so give me a perception check. One of you can aid the other if you want, because Lyra was going to search as well.
I'm reloading right now, so yeah, I'm reloading.
I think everyone's reloading, aren't we?
Yeah, as soon as you click on the cauldron, it seemed to have crashed it.
Oh, I
Crashed
didn't click
this.
on the cauldron. I just
Yeah, don't
reloaded
click
when
on the
my
cauldron.
character showed.
Don't click on the
sheet.
cauldron. Oh, click. Okay.
I'm gonna do
Cause
it.
some issues.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
it. Let's see what happens. Maybe might be a secret.
Yeah, it's actually got really good loot, and John's just like, don't touch it. It's really cursed in there,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
cursed.
Atmosphere. We'll go with otherworldly.
Wow, I rolled bad. I rolled a 2.
Well,
I'll
I
use
don't
my
know
hero
what I
point.
rolled, but I'm gonna stick with what I rolled.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be better than a 2.
So you do actually notice something, just not in this room. You notice that there is a strong box in the next room.
Nice.
Where I am?
Yeah, you see through the door and spot that there is a strong box just barely under her bed. I had to make it more visible just because I couldn't do it otherwise, but it's just underneath the seaweed of the bed in the next room.
So she's got a tickle trunk under her bed. I don't know if I want to be going in there and finding out what kind of toys
Tickle
she
trunk.
has.
That
Her tickle trunk.
may be what it is. I'm not sure. You'll have
Guess we'll
to
find out.
take a look. Yeah.
I mean, somebody'll pay for this.
Some sea cucumbers and.
So there
Yeah,
does.
right.
Yeah. So there does not appear to be anything else in this room, but in the other room there is. Sani herself has a couple things on her, but I'll have to drag them out once 3D Canvas reloads.
The room doesn't seem to be trashing itself like Tavia's room.
It does not, no.
Okay.
God.
Yeah. Fuck you guys over again. Kill another 2 characters.
Yeah, I don't think Lyra's gonna save everyone this time. I think she's the first one out.
I think I made it clear last session that my character's name?
Florence?
What's her name?
Oh,
Good
what's
ol'
her name? No,
Yeah, me.
Whisper, secret. That's not her real name. So I was like, quit it, average feeling. That bitch over there was just about to leave anyway. I was like, oh, that looks like a hard fight. I'll be off then. Cheerio.
Okay, has it
That's
loaded?
how Quill exited the game.
Just
Yeah.
completely sabotaging the boss fight.
You.
Well, lads, I guess I better take my leave.
What the hell
It's
is going
been
on?
fun knowing you.
What is going on? Where am I?
I've got like ambient light just from you guys, so it's all messed up. There we go. Select that guy. C. And open up the party to drop stuff into the stash. And that's right, I need to fix. Go.
I see Mitch did a lot of his share of the heavy holding
There were 4 of you, he didn't need to help.
I mean, I assume the canon is that he was fighting his own crocodiles while we were fighting them
Exactly, yeah.
off screen.
Okay, configure pile. You are not an item pile.
No, he is
There we
not
go.
a dog.
There we go. Lyra's sheet should no longer open as an item pile.
Okay. Appreciate it.
And now I've got to grab Sani. So going over Sani, you've got a few more bits of stuff that can be used, alchemy or whatnot. Not that Florence is sticking around for much longer, but who knows what Brandon's going to choose. He wants to be some sort of caster, so he might end up being an alchemist. You could see that. And then the thing that was on her hand that she kept using against Florence and John, a stone eye.
Stone, dirt,
Be right back.
coincidence.
And then I'm going to add this to the party sheet as well. And we will, if you guys decide that you're not going to take it with you, then you'll have to delete it from the sheet, but I will trust that you guys will not take something that you didn't actually take.
Didn't actually carry it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much space we have left in the pouch. The pouch of plenty, whatever it's called. Can put some stuff in there. Can I assume the cauldron's heavy. I assume all these drugs are heavy.
So the cauldron is 6. And actually, do we have a total bulk? No, it doesn't give a total bulk, but we're looking at 4, 5, 6, 6 light and 6 bulk, and everything else is negligible. So it would be 6 plus 6L. And yeah.
I'm not loaded back in, but I'd also go investigate her trunk under her bed.
All right. And how's everyone else doing with this? Because
Do you want us to like move stuff into our thing from the party thing?
if you would like to, I do have to restart again because I'm back to the finger, so I can't select anything.
No more 3D after this, eh?
Yeah, it
Or
might.
If we do
A much smaller-
So I can get into that main
smaller
thing.
scale.
It'll have to be a much smaller map the next time.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
I
it should have
got.
been broken down into like 3 different rooms, sort of thing.
Yeah, 3 sections. Oh boy, now it's getting hot in here.
Okay. Well, I can just stuff all of the things into my.
Can you carry it all? You have that much weight?
I have a pouch.
Oh, your pouch has that much weight?
I don't know. The spacious pouch I have has a capacity for 25 bulk.
Sweet.
So we've got 2 spacious pouches. So you
Yeah.
you bought one,
I never
did
knew
you?
that.
I picked one up
I
because
forgot
I didn't
about
have
that.
any other. Yeah, I think that was my level 4 item
Oh, that makes sense.
when I made my character.
So you take this little pouch and you like stretch it around the giant cauldron.
Oh yeah, I have lots of space in mine. Yeah, I have lots of space in mine
Just
as
puts
well.
them both together, right?
Just the tips, guys. Just the
Yeah,
tips.
just the tip.
Yeah. Is this a door up in here in this room?
That is a
That I can't
notable
open?
thing on the spacious pouch. The spacious pouch. An object needs to be able to fit through the opening.
Yeah, so
Presumably we
I
can't
don't think the
fit
cauldron.
Yeah, the cauldron won't. So you'll have to empty enough
But
of
I
your
can
stuff
put-
into there that you could conceivably carry the cauldron.
I'll,
Granted, I mean, Mitch can. He just has to walk to shore from here. He can't swim back up to the boat. So, regardless, he's walking.
oh yeah, that's funny.
Let's see how much we
So,
have.
I can't seem to move
I
the
can. I
token.
think I can carry it up. I'm just struggling
Oh, wow.
to
There's-
put it up into my pouch.
So you can't move, Florence?
Yeah.
Did you just reset?
I did, yeah.
Try using the arrow keys.
Ah!
That moves you. There you go. So that cabinet should have a door that you can open.
Again, I can't see through the walls to see what I'm doing. Oh, cabinet.
I forgot I had an invisibility potion this whole time. I could have left all y'all.
Idiot. Cabinet door. Hold on.
There we go. So, not yes, that is a door. When you try to open it, it does not budge much. It starts to open, and when you look out, you do see the remnants of the roof that you guys collapsed outside.
Oh, okay.
So that heads out to
Fair
where
enough.
that
We went
shrine
through
was.
this- We checked out this chest already too, right? What was it?
You have not. I don't know why. Just all of a sudden, it did not like item piles in 3D canvas stopped talking to one another.
Not open the door.
It won't let you open it.
No. I'm clicking on it. I'm not frozen. I can move around, so. I can see there's like a
Did
dog.
we loot everything
mask
off
and-
Sunny? She's still here.
You did.
Oh, yeah,
I just
yeah.
forgot to delete her. And
Yeah, all good, all good.
I don't want my cursor to change again.
Nope, that's perfectly fine. I was just
There we go.
making sure
I got it
We took
unlocked
that
for
doll.
didn't leave anything behind.
Did we take that doll that was on the ceiling in the kitchen there? Wherever
you.
it
If you wanted to, yeah.
Remind me, what's
Sure.
that all about? What's
There was a magical lucky kitchen witch. I think you guys sold it.
was? Yeah, we made some cash off it.
Yeah.
okay?
So, in
Put the lucky
this
kitchen
room.
I wish inside that unusual cauldron, we'll probably have somebody making food for us. Or she'll turn into a cauldron and then just feed us like baby birds. Yeah.
So, in here, in the strong box, which is just beneath the bed made of seaweed, there are a bunch of gems. So I've tossed that into the party stash. And on the shelving, which is technically all around the room, but I've only got it in one area. Let's see. Let me just give you a description of the room itself. The bed is a pile of kelp confined within the ribs of a massive walrus. Ceramic barrels around the room contain some personal belongings, including a collection of fashionable gowns like you saw her wearing in the picture that I popped up earlier. The shelving has trophies taken from her clients in town, which symbolize the valued things each individual gave up to secure her justice. Propped up on pedestals and locked within these glass cases, it includes a mask of a man's face, a crude doll of a young girl, and a book that doesn't appear to be affected by the water at all. With Sani dead, you do notice that the various things are seeming somewhat like slimy. Much earlier, Lyra had rolled a really good recall knowledge, I think Florence as well, regarding the trophies that she was taking, and that if you either retrieved and destroyed the trophies or killed Sani, it would nullify the agreement. And you think that that's what's happening, is with her dead, the agreements are just melting away.
Oh, so these are like symbols of her agreements?
Yeah.
I forget
wonder
that
if
we
we could
find.
read her a book or something like that, figure out how to transfer the agreements to us.
Dark.
I mean, like,
It is an evil campaign.
It is an evil.
I mean, I think we already told the one we were gonna go and kill Sani, and he was gonna give us the potion.
Yeah.
Oh, did we get what? Did the vampire's wife? Did we get like proof that
That's
she was
what I
dead or
forgot.
something?
You did get her wedding ring.
And then I confirmed. I mean, she told us she murdered her. So.
Mm-hmm. And that is everything in here.
Did you put those gems
Except that hanging
into
doll
the
on the roof.
stash?
It is in the stash, yeah. And what was that, Knock?
That doll from the roof, that witch doll.
Yes.
I didn't see
So it, I believe, is just a prop. So I will say that with a very easy check, you can tell that this one is not magical. This is just it's just a decoration item, unlike
I'm gonna put
iron
it
tabernets.
inside the pot anyway. See
Okay.
what happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna shake the pot.
You shake the pot. It's very heavy and nothing happens.
Okay. I'll put the pot over my head and I'll start trying to swim up.
There is a book on the shelf that you said isn't degrading.
No, it is. It's not
Oh,
affected by
okay.
the seawater, but it has started to melt.
Okay.
Would I be able to read it or decipher it?
You can open it up before it melts and try and read some of the entries.
Oh yeah, I can. I'll take the book and I'll start reading.
All right.
let's-
You grab it and you open it up. Some of the pages are already just disintegrating in your hands, but you do get a few things. It appears to be the memories of a woman's husband.
Oh, so they're pretty lame. Any dirty ones? Commit to memory.
Well, presumably would that have been Nepethne and the vampire dude?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
It doesn't mention Tobias.
Okay.
Give me
Just use
a
mine,
highs or
loads, and I'll
lows.
scribble some stuff down. Highs.
Highs? You're sure about that?
I'm always sure.
Any dirty ones have already disintegrated by now.
Oh man. Alright, anything where it tells me like a map to someplace? Or maybe some juicy gossip that I can use to blackmail somebody?
No, everything, it's melting too quickly.
I'm going to go and squish it up into a ball and throw it at the closest companion I have.
As you squish it up into a ball, you throw it, and it kind of into seawater.
Well, shit.
Should we bring back any part of not Tavia, Sani, to
I
as
think we should take her
group
head.
up? Take her head.
You could do that, yeah.
I mean, we could bring the whole body, presumably, if we want. Just
Technically, yeah.
Oh, we can check all the, take everything, you know, see if she's got any fancy tattoos or something, you know, maybe something magical on her. I imagine a hag. We could, people pay good money for hag parts, right?
Tobias
Use
might
the spells and
want
stuff.
to do something with her too.
That's true.
Oh, if you guys want to carry her up, that's cool.
Hey, but took
Okay.
the time
I'm
to
already carrying the
harvest
cauldron.
that giant fish from earlier.
Yeah, you did.
You.
Are you carrying the cauldron, Lyra? Because I have it in mine.
Oh, if you want to carry it, you can. I
Oh,
did make
I'm
space
struggling
too.
to carry it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I made space too. I just toss it over to me. I can carry it.
Is this as strong as I look? Not that strong.
Super strong, by the way.
Did you get it? I have to try again.
I don't think I got it.
Nope. Now I get it.
There you go.
What does L mean in bulk?
Light.
Lights.
Uh,
10 light makes 1 bulk.
Does anybody want a bunch of torches? I got a shit ton of torches.
Because you haven't gotten rid of the torches.
Whatever's in your backpack doesn't count against your bulk, though, right?
I don't believe so.
So everyone has an extra 4 bulk, as long as they put stuff in it.
Yeah, I think so.
That
but
seems to be how it was treating it.
yeah. So, do you guys? You're pretty sure you've gone through this entire place. You do know there's one more patrol that's swimming around and may have found its companions dead, but you don't have to fight everything.
Go and
Oh, before I go, I'm just gonna cut off one of, what's the bad chick's name again?
Sani.
Sani.
Sani. Can I cut off one of her fingers and then can I put it into this other pouch that contains Getta's severed finger?
You could, yeah.
I will do
Alright,
that.
Knott's becoming a serial killer.
Yeah, just add, you should be able to edit it yourself.
You kept Getta's
How do you
finger
spell her
into
name
a
again?
soup?
You can do that.
Sani, S-A-N-I, I think.
S-A-H-N-I.
Alright, leather pouch contains Getta's and Savani's severed finger.
Alright.
Plural.
So,
On our way out, I would like to address the constructs, let them know, Sani's been dealt with.
okay.
Oh, they should give us something.
One of them says, "Wonderful work. Thank you. This
Treasures.
temple
We want
will
treasures, not things.
rise again."
I don't do this for
Treasures.
applause. I do this for cash.
Money.
Does it look like we have cash?
Well, give me one
Look
of
at
your
me.
fingers and we'll call it
I'm not
even.
wearing pants. I can't put cash anywhere.
Prison
Just a bunch of
pocket.
pieces of
Prison
meat sewn
pocket
together.
first.
You make an undeniable argument.
It undeniably was an argument.
Well, you know what? Since you're just stitched flesh together, you can make a sacrifice for us. So pick one of your arms and rip it off, and give it to us, and we'll be happy. Each one of the constructs.
We sacrifice only to our mistress.
Wow, you're such kind of.
Who's the one who mentioned that to us even when we came down here?
That reminds me of a song, and it goes like this.
Yeah, I think Tobias did.
Tobias mentioned that there'd be a shrine of
It
her
might help
down
us.
here.
Alright, so you guys heading out then?
I think so.
In that lady's
Yeah.
shrine, can I leave a piece of paper that says her? I guess you can leave offerings at the shrine, right?
Yeah, you could.
Just-
Urgathoa,
Underwater?
so you're aware, Urgathoa is a goddess of undeath and gluttony. So
Gluttony, sweet.
food
So I'm gonna
would
just see what
be
I
the
have.
best. Food would be the best offering to leave.
I bet you she'd like some fucking coffee.
Throw in the
Let's go.
crocodiles.
Yeah.
I have a ration. Yeah, you know what? I'll throw in a ration,
Okay.
and I'm gonna write on one of my pieces of paper how basically her constructs are. They basically do her name harm by not showing gratitude.
How's that?
They're right.
How's that pencil and paper working underwater?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Takes out his notepad. It's just drenched.
So yeah.
It doesn't make a difference if they
No.
can read it
It's
or
one of
not.
those. It's one of those astronauts pens that can write in any condition.
Do they have astronauts paper too? Is that
Pencil?
what this is?
Yeah, well, you know what? I just made sure I lifted my pencil before I wrote down. No problem. Don't worry about it. I might have poked through the paper a couple times, but that would be about it.
Alright.
Just to show my displeasure.
Okay.
Eventually, when I become a skinwalker, you guys will all pay. And then I'm gonna look at myself and say, did I say that out loud? Never mind. Okay, guys, let's go upstairs. This is all great.
Alright. So, I should be pulling you all over to the Sallow Shore Street.
Oh, thank God. Two-dimensional again.
Two-dimensional again.
We
Oh, and
made
my
it.
playlists have disappeared, of course. So we get to have this wonderful, this wonderful music by Tabletop RPG Music, but I can't change it from spooky underwater music to city music. Alright, so I do like how, Ghoul Fever, Stage 1, 23 hours remain. It's actually going to be a little less than that. For some reason, my clock is missing. Well, I'll have to go to the world clock and advance by an hour. There we go. So, Hansel is waiting for you guys, and as you bring up that giant cauldron and dump it out, she's like, oh, okay, and pulls it into the boat with her and helps you guys up. You guys probably have, she's probably got like a winch or something, block and tackle to help get Mitch up from the bottom of the water rather than making him walk for the next day to get out. And she says, "You've done it. Remember my husband again." And
Like we said, sometimes it's just a little bit of faith instead of trying to destroy the hope.
yeah, I do very much appreciate it. And I think I have to go into here. Treasure.
We go, we appreciate helping you. We put our hands up.
I am actually looking for that. Okay, apparently I put it in here, so this goes here. And then
Money, please.
Yes. Give me my
Nope,
money.
wheezes.
Money,
Give
please.
now.
there we go. Thomas has no default character.
What?
Huh.
What does that mean?
I don't know. For some reason, you don't have a default character. User configuration.
I mean, when I press it,
character.
it'll open Lyra.
Lyra. Save
Okay, I don't know what
configuration.
this means, but I just had a crit success on a crafting check.
I don't know why you
Well-
rolled that. There we go. Now it should show up for you.
Oh, there we go. Gold pieces. Split
Yes.
5-6 ways.
That is all of the money that they were able to get together. So it's in it's in copper pieces, it's in silver, it's in some gold, but it's just change that adds up to 30
You know,
gold.
I'll be like, you know what's funny? I suppose none of these merchants put in any money. Cause you see how much some of them they're charging for this?
Yeah,
You can't
true.
afford to give us more than like 30 gold pieces. I mean,
She
their
says
most minor thing is 30 gold pieces.
she says well, they didn't make any deals with Sani. We did.
No, I call bullshit. You know what? I'm gonna start check. I've got her ledger right here. I'm gonna start checking. Bet you some of these guys probably made deals to screw just the regular people like you over. And so, you know, if I find anything, I might give that over for free, just that you can. I'll watch you guys tear apart these shop owners, and then I can just dig through what's left.
Well, we already promised the dude, the tax dude, the ledger, so.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't mean I can't go through it, right?
Yeah.
So, getting back to town, who would you like to check first, or is there anything you want to do? Do you want to rest first and then do stuff?
What time of day is it?
I'm very low. I'm at
It
7 HP, so the rest
is,
might not be bad.
it would actually be past that, so you're plus another hour, so you're probably close to noon. So
Okay.
you boated out there, you dropped down, and then probably about 20-30 minutes down there, and then got back up another hour, and yeah, so about 11 o'clock, noon, around there.
Do I know I have ghoul fever?
You currently...
Or not yet.
What is stage 1? You have no
Very
idea.
No ill effect.
Yeah. You have no idea that you caught anything. You won't know until you reach stage 2.
Okay, cool.
So 21 more hours.
Lyra votes for rest.
Well-
Sorry, I missed what time of day it was though.
It's about noon.
Well, you can go and find yourself some help there, and we can take this ledger back to the tax house.
Last time we split the party, it went great.
Eh, which is, well, we already know that the dude that we promised the tax ledger to was not vicious in any way, shape, or form. And there's normally a line of
Oh.
people outside the door too, so you know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
God damn.
No shenanigans with him.
downstairs.
Has it been an hour? Can I get some risky surgery every so often throughout the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Florence wants to go with you and do some risky surgery for you, you do meet up with Gishkar though, and it's got your old portraits, the AI portraits that we spent money to get rid of. They're cool portraits, but I wanted to get as far away from AI as possible. So Gishkar, you eventually get there, and he says, I assume if you're here, you have something for me?
Did I ever get a chance to read the book to see if his name was involved in there at all? 'Cause I would have read the thing.
Fingering through it, he is not listed in there.
And none of the other, merchants are either?
None of the other merchants.
To be clear, this ledger is strictly about the brain grit stuff, not about who did
Right.
who had a hag's deal with her.
Right. It's just
Fair
the
enough.
tremor paste.
Or tremor based, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now that I know. Yes. I won't keep trying to take advantage of it. I'll hand it over right away.
You hand it over, and that means that I need to open this up again. Thicker than water. Gishkar's reward. Show to players.
He tosses us a couple silvers. Right?
150. That's what he agreed to. And 2 reputation points with the Export Guild.
I'm gonna just straight up ask him. I'll be like, I understand we made a deal already, but I consider, let's say, work done well usually comes with a little bit of a bonus. So what I'm asking for is not gold specifically, but maybe you can we can use some influence or get some influence to get a discount at certain merchants, or one-time deal or something like that.
Didn't he already give us that?
I think he gave us some potions.
He gave
us
That's
some
what we really
potions.
need.
Oh, he gave us some.
Yeah.
I thought he gave us a discount to the potion dude too. We somehow had a discount.
No, that was
I think that was from
Tobias.
Tobias.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't
This
know
guy
about
can give us
that.
a couple discounts.
He says.
We'll come up with like 5 different coupons for 20% off.
He says that is not within my purview. I simply collect the monies that the merchants who are coming in owe.
I see. You're just the strong arm. That's it. Fair enough.
Essentially.
Can we get a copy of that ledger? You have the original, but we might need this further down the line to help convince others of this conspiracy.
Plus our interest in this might want access to it as well. I forget.
He
the one that matters.
says, very well, remain in town for 2 days. I'll get my assistant to ensure that it's written out 100%.
Also, I tried to split the party the gold, and it gave me an error, so I don't know if it actually split or where it went.
I don't know how much I had before.
That's my problem. Is I didn't know. I don't
Yeah,
remember how much I
we
had
should
before either.
probably get another 100.
How much have we gotten total?
Total so far, 180.
I have currently on me 36. Don't know what I had before. I feel like it wasn't nothing though. And 180 divided by 4 ways would be
50
at
each.
least 40 each.
Yeah.
40 something
You
each.
don't even have 40, do you?
Yeah.
So I don't know that the gold was being split.
Yeah,
properly.
it looks like it didn't get split.
I don't know who
So-
took it.
I don't think it either all
might have
went
just
to Florence or it just didn't work.
It's not in our party stashes.
So 180 divided
And
by
what
4.
what was his? Is it just the tax guild, or what was the guild he was part of again? Sorry,
The fishmonger?
He's with the Export Guild.
export guild.
Sounds good. We'll be back in a couple days for that.
Brad, what
Yep. Yep, I'm just responding.
Florence,
When
did you...
Florence turns on us and tries to stab us.
Like Dylan?
Last fight, right? Yeah.
Florence, while you were out there, we noticed we weren't getting money from stuff being split. I don't know if you got a bunch of gold all of a sudden. Probably not, though.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think
So-
we need to figure out.
Yeah. 180 divided by 4.
45.
45? Okay, so everyone can have 45.
I should have said a higher number.
Yeah.
Berlin is who you were thinking.
Berlin,
of, probably.
thank you. Yeah, it's like Bernice doesn't sound right. I couldn't remember.
I am
Wait,
so
isn't she in this
concerned
town
with
too,
that
though?
name. Thank you.
Berlin is not
Why?
here.
Oh,
Why?
Alright.
I'd like to next go and visit the people who promised us a potion. Where was it?
Stana Keystone?
Yes.
Builder's
Stana
League?
Keystone.
Yes, it's the Builders League.
Right. So, that would be from here. Another. I think it was about half an hour. Plus an hour for the wait and Stana. There we go.
So I was just trying to figure out the crafting thing to see if I could remember
Right.
how to make shit. So I will happily take the next rest period to make some oils of unlife and also a few life potions for Lyra.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't know. I know that it's noon, so I don't know what our plans are for like if we're gonna go and.
You guys have
Fulfill
to
our-
stay at
I
least
think-
2 days.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, isn't it also a week for technically to level up?
Technically, to level up, you guys will be. I assume you'll probably be heading back to home base. That's just my assumption, but you don't have to.
Do we have any
Is
business
home
there?
base that manor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the manor.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Oh, yeah, I would like to go back there to get my fists swapped from underwater to cutting again. and stuff. So, there
Um,
it is.
so, there. So let's open up Stana. Her butler leads you up the stairs, and you see that her son is not up, but is, awake and still a little sickly looking, but better than you saw him before. And she says, I didn't believe you could do it, but here you are. Took you less than a day.
I mean,
We're nothing if not efficient, ma'am.
It appears so.
Don't get us wrong. Generally, we're nothing. But today we were efficient.
Happy
I
to
don't
see
want
he's
to be
doing
getting
better.
all bullheaded or anything.
Did you have to use the potion on him?
No, not yet.
You should give us our potions so we can leave.
You repulse me. I want out of here.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting pretty bored, and unless you can tell me about any shapeshifters or other sort of things around here, then I'm getting kind of bored, and I'll take out my ball and start chewing on it.
Alright, so, you guys didn't keep that, did you?
Keep what?
the potion?
The potion?
No.
None of
No.
you kept it on you?
We left it with her.
I'm just making sure that it's not on one of your sheets.
Oh,
As far as I know, it's not.
I do have some unusual liquids, so perhaps it's in mine. But I think I got that underwater.
I think we identified it.
Yeah.
I think we failed to identify something.
Oh, no, you do still have it on you.
Okay.
So
Well,
that is...
Just to be clear, we left that with her, but now she's giving it
Yeah,
back.
and now she's giving it back. So there we go. It's been identified in there. Okay, so she hands it to you. I'm assuming that Lyra is,
I immediately use it.
I assume Lyra is basically just out for the count right now. So she hands it to one of you, and says, thank you so much.
I mean, I'm traveling with them.
Oh, you are? Okay, I thought you went
Yeah,
back to
I think-
the hotel to just sleep.
No, I think I'm getting some risky surgery every so often throughout this.
Okay.
Is the plan.
Just
Maybe
stop
I'm
in a
wrong.
dark alleyway. And
Yeah.
Mira and Florence are just like very close together. It's like, oh, it's come loose again, damn it.
Because sleeping doesn't actually full heal, right? It's only like a couple hit points.
That's true, yeah.
So, yeah. Otherwise, I would just take the long rest if it was like D&D.
Yeah.
Well, Florence is like, I've always been interested in hag anatomy, but I never expected to be doing one-to-one learning.
hands-on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands-on learning.
Alright. So, the last person is Tobias, but do we want to get a couple of these risky surgeries out of the way?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Hit me
Okay.
with it. How long has it been? Is it 2 or 3
Oh.
at this point?
We are 2 hours in now.
Including the time it took to come out of the water?
No, that would make it 3.
Alright. Hit me with it.
It's been a while since I even looked at it.
So, if
I
you
know.
target her, and then it should be on your HUD, on the right-hand side of your portrait at the bottom.
So, this screen is quite black for me. I can see Finarfin and Aim's arms and armor, screen Jack's craft. I can't see any of the tokens.
You can't see the tokens.
It's just black with letters. I'm gonna refresh it and see what happens.
I moved myself right to the right of Springy Jack's crafts. I don't know if that helps.
I will delete your token and drop it back on as well. Hopefully that will
Okay, and I've refreshed.
refresh.
But it should just be in the HUD, right?
So
Yeah. But it's easier if you target me first.
yeah, it is easier if you target her first.
I'm no longer to the right of Grass Jack.
Right next to you.
Going to the tattoo shop. What do they got?
Ah, there we go.
I just saw something come off of Not. Were you doing something?
What are you talking about?
I saw an effect come off of you. I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, really? I was walking over to this lady and I tried to talk to her.
Oh.
Oh,
I saw.
Yeah, I tried to steal from her.
Oh, did you?
Because you double click and it goes steal, thievery check.
Oh.
Did it work?
I did not know.
Did it work? If so, I meant to do
And
that.
what did I steal?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, do you have the, oh, the slow would have ended.
Oh, you have to be adjacent to me. I apologize for walking away from you.
Have you figured out the, treat wounds?
I found risky surgery under my skill.
Right. You need to use treat wounds.
Oh, I see.
Sorry. And that is on your HUD. Sorry, you were looking for risky surgery, but you were supposed to look for treat wounds. Go.
4. Really?
And you can do 2 more.
That's more like it.
Okay.
They're all private, so I can't tell what's going on.
Wow, it's
Oh,
really.
are they?
I get better and better as I go along.
Damn. Critical success on that last one. Okay, so. Oh, and you don't even see the apply healing.
I don't
do
see
you?
how. Yeah, no.
So, we'll go in order.
Private for me.
You get a 4, and then you get an 11,
Nice.
and then you get a 23.
Very nice.
Why have
And
I got a 29 as well?
29 was the check.
Oh, that was
23
that
was the heal.
That was the yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
I was being grousy.
I don't know if we would have had time on the boat ride or anything. Can I refocus as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. You got more than enough
Just
time.
in case there's some combats. I don't think there is. But,
Just in case Lixel leads you out. Lixel, the
yeah.
the
I've
vampire spawn
learned my
leads you
lesson.
outside.
yeah.
She does not take you into the garden this time. She takes all 3 of you directly upstairs to Tobias, and he says, "Welcome, welcome. I assume you being here means that you have been
Taking care of the problem? Yes, indeed. We don't have good news for you, unfortunately.
Did we bring her head or anything?
Did you guys bring her body?
I think we would have at least
Yeah,
brought her
we
head.
did.
I don't know about the whole
We
body.
discussed this. We brought the whole body to sell for parts.
Like, did we chop it up? Because I don't think you can fit a full body inside the pouch.
Just head first. Like it's just like being born, but in reverse.
Oh god.
As the sole owner of a birth hole in this team, I can tell you a lot of things fit up there.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor? I would say we at least brought her head. I don't know if we brought the full body. I'm down to have brought her body, but
So pleased with myself that Brad is so uncomfortable. He's like, I'm actually glad Quill is fucking off now. We've plumbed the depths of the depravity that is.
Some of the stuff that we've said has obviously made you uncomfortable as well. So it's payback, right?
yeah.
Spits and spots.
All right. So he says, I assume this means that Nepethne has passed. Do you have her ring?
As far as we can tell, her sister has turned against her.
Well, no,
she
he's
wasn't
talking,
a hag.
he was asking about his wife just now, right?
Oh, is that not?
She was a hag.
Oh,
Yes,
he was a hag.
Yeah, his wife was a hag.
Not so
Yeah,
stupid
well,
up in this
okay.
this brain, not so smooth.
We
Which one is, apparently.
we didn't find her body, but we did find the ring. I wish I had a newspaper to smack his snout.
Perhaps not
Nah,
really.
Shush you.
I was just kidding, and I hand over the ring to John.
Well, how are you gonna hand over the ring when I have the ring?
You hand over a random ring
Not
over to
Not still
Yeah,
has
yeah.
a bit of her wriggling undead flesh in his belly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cough it up.
Mother
Actually.
That's not for the pouch.
Well,
I'm gonna go put it in his hand and say something for you to remember her by.
Florence is literally gonna bap him on the snout with a
He might be able to
staff,
actually do
like,
something with that.
No.
We don't
He
know.
looks at it and says,
It's wriggling on the floor. It's not.
this came from her body?
well, we found this.
I think so.
I'm gonna say you can put that anywhere you want and it will stop wriggling.
Well, we
It's
found
not
the
blood.
ring, and in the same spot that we found the ring, we found this wriggling flesh.
So
It's a magical item. It's
That
the
must-
flesh of unending wriggling.
that must mean that
Sounds good to me.
she has arisen again.
That's it. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe we didn't bring it.
I am trying to find the word for it.
She's respawned.
Witchfire.
Undead.
Says she must have arisen as a witchfire then. Or perhaps some other undead creature, but
Can I do recall knowledge on the witchfire?
Could I also do that? Because presumably I've...
so yeah. Religion, as I just dropped in there, or recall knowledge, hag lore.
I have
Well,
never
I'll
heard
try
this
and-
term. What is a witchfire? I'll just straight up ask him.
Says
I'm gonna start rubbing my chin.
a
I'll
witchfire.
make it.
What is it?
Oh, I meant to make it private to me too.
Oh, that's fine. He says a witchfire is the undead spirit and sometimes body of a hag that has passed and been reanimated. Typically they are incorporeal, but very occasionally they do keep their corporeal form.
Well, I guess you have a lead to follow up on.
Yes, I do. Thank
This
you
is good news.
very much.
Florence like buffs her fingernails against her robes, and kind of blows on them and goes, "Sounds to me like Pethne intended that she would. She was never going to give you up. She was never going to let you down.
Never gonna run around and desert you.
Well,
Never gonna make you cry. She'll never say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie or hurt
Or desert you."
you. Or desert you, whichever one.
Well, he says, "Thank you."
Not a bard, not a bard,
This
not a
is-
bard, not a bard.
Not a bard. This is wonderful news. I shall begin searching for her. Please take this as payment for what you have done for me. And he hands you
This is a rock. This is just a cold rock.
piece of frozen lava.
Frozen
It's a
lava.
rock.
I wanted on record that I rolled a 10 for an aneurysm.
Lyra dies.
Okay.
I'm sorry, lads. I'm going out with a bang. Okay? I'm pulling all the stops out.
TPK'd
like-
us with with aneurysms. On that note, would I, like, I know I rolled shit for that Harry Moore. Would I know if there's any chance of Tavia or Sonny coming back as a witchfire?
Roll me an Arcana check. Or religion.
They're both bad, but I mean, I guess religion's too better.
Okay. So, with that, you think that the reason the Pethne rose as a witchfire, typically it's from great anger or just specifically being risen, but she died and was kept in a temple to the goddess of undeath, so that's probably why. And then Sani, you took her out of there. She can't raise unless someone raises her. So, yeah.
But that being said, we did bring her, I think, with the intention of giving her to Tobias.
Tobias, yeah.
Unless I'm wrong, I'll go
That
to the party.
is what I remember you guys saying. You started off with, let's take some parts, and then you were like, well,
Yeah.
we could give her to Tobias, and I think that's where everyone landed.
So
yeah, I don't really care about her body.
Yeah.
also see if he wants that while we're there.
Yeah, he says, I will make sure that she does not come back as a witchfire, and I will have a trophy, stuffed and looking ferocious.
Perfect. Perhaps, I mean, I'll speak on behalf of Not here. Perhaps that warrants an extra reward.
Give me
Such
a...
good faces you make, Brad.
Yeah, give me a request or coerce action.
I'm not intimidating the man.
Which should probably come to the same, I think they're both diplomacy.
Not seeing
Basic action
plus
macros.
exploration.
You know how
I'll
that
do
cat?
I think they're encounter ones.
I'm gonna do the
Now,
big eyes.
I'll emphasize, like, keep us in mind when you
So,
if you have any leads or work or anything.
As he's saying that, I'm gonna do the big eyes from the cat. I'm gonna sit there looking at him.
and roll a natural 20 on that.
And roll the natural 20, yep.
what can I do? I
Pet not a dog.
I can give you guys some gold, which I am dropping into your sheets now.
Before you click split anyone, we should...
Yeah, I'm doing it manually.
Oh, I see.
Mark. There we go. Okay, so that is that. It does take an hour to get there, and then an hour back to town to get to your rooms at the inn with the kind old lady. And
Did we ever find out if that kind old lady, there's something wrong with her, right?
no, she's a kind old lady. That's all that's going on.
What's her name in the ledger?
Okay,
It
so
would have been funny if she's like the #1 name in there.
How many kids she's given
She's
up
actually the
already?
ringleader behind it all.
so if you want to do
Basement.
any more what's it called? Shit, my
Risky
brain just-
surgery.
risky surgery. We can just go ahead with those now.
I'll keep taking them.
I think not is fine, right? Not might need one.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
No! I'm coming to you!
Where is going?
And Mitch is going to help out
Little dance.
John.
How many of these should we roll? Just one more? Or, like, I assume we're winding down for the night at this point. Is there anything else we need to do here? Also, does anyone else need any surgery?
Well,
Been surgery me a little bit, just for the hell of it.
Mitch is going to help out, or at least try to help out
Johnny boy?
Johnny. Do you want some risky surgery there, John?
I don't need it. I'm missing 9 health.
Okay.
You'll just recover it by
We'll
sleeping.
just do a
Yeah,
regular
I was
one.
missing a bit more than that.
And you're not missing any health now.
No.
And then he'll do it to himself as well. Not that it matters. And he damages himself for 4, and then heals himself for 28, and is max.
Is there anything else we need to do?
Just to wait a couple days for the ledger to be written out for you guys. Copied out.
I don't know if we need to actually do all these surgeries to heal me up, or if I can just put myself in
Yeah, I guess that's true. You guys will be doing that.
I'll be leveling up too.
You will be leveling up eventually. Okay, and you gave the ring away, so I'll just take that off of you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I knew I was forgetting to do something.
So,
Oh, we could also investigate some of these. I have a cauldron that we need to inspect.
yeah, I am actually just dropping these into chat now. There's the first one.
And then, yeah, whatever I have for...
Yeah. I've got you open, so I'm doing yours first. So you've got a Winterwolf Elixir. And another one. If anyone wants to try identifying that.
I don't have that.
So Florence has no idea on that.
You can only roll on this if you're trained, right? At least trained.
Yes. Is anyone able to then?
Nope.
Okay.
How many days are we spending in this town?
2 days.
Couple.
So
2
you
days?
can
Can I
try
roll again?
2 more times. Okay, still not enough. 1 more time. Okay. You got no idea for the time that you are here. And then we've got the cauldron. That's got a lot more possibilities to identify. Alright, we've got that identified as well. It is an extraction cauldron.
Just popped it up there for anyone that wants to read.
And yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's heavy as fuck. It's not like something we're gonna bring with us
I
on our
reckon
travels.
we sell this
Yeah.
to the locals.
You
Then
absolutely can, yeah.
I mean, we could,
Especially as they've now lost their supplier of caviar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know, it could also be kept at the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we can
If we
extract
want to,
stuff.
yeah, distill
I would
raw
send it
materials.
to the town at large and just I don't want to give the this is purely coming from Quill, but landlords are bastards. I don't want to give any fucking aristocrats any more power of this town than we need to have.
We own the mansion. It's not like
Okay, so Lyra, I need you to roll. Since we're just skipping forward a bit, I need you to roll that thing for ghoul fever.
What do I roll?
I'll just drop it down there. Okay. So on a success, I think that it moves it up 1, so to stage 0, so you no longer have ghoul fever.
Never had it. I'm immune. Told you.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'll carry on Ramsey's legacy. Don't worry.
perfect. I appreciate it.
Alright. And okay, so then we are going to advance another day. You get the copy of the ledger, and you are good to go. I think Lyra is the one with the ritual. No, who has the magic carriage ritual?
I think Florence.
That's me.
You have
Is
it?
it you?
Yes. Would you like me to do it?
Yes.
I thought about doing it upside when we were in the water, but I didn't think we could do it.
No, no, we're underwater. So
A magical fish carriage.
You need to. Is it going to bring stuff up if you click cast?
Don't have it in my spell cast.
It's under spell casting and then rituals.
There we go, ritual.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do the thing. So you need to roll a.
You know what? I should have created an undead zombie out of that chick's body. Or at least an undead man. That could do spirituals.
So we need Arcana or Occultism from you, and then anyone else to roll Crafting or Driving Lore.
I didn't know how to drive.
I also don't have driving lore, so I think that's Florence for crafting.
I think so.
Did you do that animal handling?
So just roll a Crafting.
Yeah, it wants me to specify.
Oh, if you just go into the
Click on the hammer icon.
go to the next one, the hand proficiencies,
Ah.
and then click on crafting.
You're untrained in this?
Yeah. Who's got the highest then? Oh, well, never mind.
I have 0.
That's good.
It's alright. I'm very well on this day. I'm inspired by the spirit of Arwen.
Yeah. So, you guys do get a week of Mystic Carriage, which gets you back almost the entire way to your manor. You're probably about 2 days out from there. You could try the ritual again, roll the occultism and crafting again, or you could just hoof it and walk there. That is up to you guys.
If we have a large ass cauldron with us, I'd rather not drag it. I'd rather just, stick it back in the thing.
Cool.
Forget, is there a cost to using the spell?
No. You just have to have a little toy wagon.
But I feel that on this journey, Florence has gained some. It's been a while. We've been on the road for a bit, and particularly with Lyra, whose origins are particularly obscure and very related to our employer and such. Florence has been gently hinting at their origin and the fact that they may not be a half-elf as they've presented themselves so fully. And so Florence and Lyra have a few quiet conversations about their origin stories. So Lyra, what would you like to reveal about your origin story?
Honestly, the fact that as a child, I was not the favorite. My elder sister was obviously the favorite amongst Tavia, and as such, I didn't have much magical capabilities, and was ruled out as maybe the option for her to consume. But then, as my sister escaped, I also took the initiative to escape and was promptly abandoned by my sister, even though we came from the same thing. So I had a rough time of it in the wilderness alone. This would have been, relatively young, like 8 to 10, somewhere probably. So it was not easy to make it out there alone.
Yeah, so Florence is like very, very sympathetic to this story, and especially since this is an enemy that we've been hired to essentially assassinate, and that would have been really difficult for you to come to grips with. So that is something that Florence would have been really empathetic towards, and shared a little more of their backstory, and perhaps revealed a little more of their origins, and the fact that they're not exactly mortal as by the definitions of this realm, and have hinting around the edges of I too had a family, maybe more of a militaristic family that I was a part of, that set me towards a goal, and then abandoned me and left me just left me hanging out at the gates, and I wasn't cool with that. So fuck those guys, fuck those people, and your chosen family is all that really matters, isn't it? At the end of the day. It's really the people that show their intentions by their actions that really make you know who they are, and who really means something to you.
Yeah, the one you're born into often isn't what you expect, and then the one you choose it because they're there for you.
Yeah, exactly so.
Right on. So, as Foundry goes nuts on the one screen there, I don't know what's going on. It doesn't like
we
that.
We can roll this out for a couple more minutes if you need, Brad.
No, it's
we
just
can roleplay shit.
the entire time since I opened this scene, it's just been saying user dice lacks permission to do this.
And then it's same for me.
Oh, is it doing the same for you?
Yeah, it's been. I had a lax permission to do things.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that. Oh man, things are going wonky recently. But you guys arrive back at the manor, and head in. John. Oh yeah, you did meet. John did meet here.
Yep.
So our good friend Hulra, still spending her time here, fixing up things, rebuilding things in the basement to make the healing potion factory a little better.
The underground of the factory.
Yeah.
The underground grow up.
Yeah, the healing herb grow up. I think I gave her alchemical crafting so that she could start making them for you guys. So,
Brad,
because
do I
you guys were selling.
Do I sense a propensity of Brad's towards alchemical characters? Alright, I've got a very
To be fair,
I'll be honest. Myself, I have my goals and my fixations, but I've always felt an affinity with Brad. He's really willing to let me do what I want to. And am I starting to see that actually this is a larger plan of Brad? That he's like, I want more alchemical characters just in general.
To be fair, it was Ramsey who started the underground grow up.
Yes.
Nice. Glad to know it wasn't me.
I'm
just part of a larger cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I went through and had to Google how long does it take marijuana to grow, because I wanted to have it very similar. So it's taken a little while.
The funny thing is, like, I've shared a lot with this group and offline and stuff, and so intoxicating substances are my realm, and funnily enough, marijuana, not something I'm familiar with. And I very recently was asked to procure some of this thing they call weed on behalf of someone else who's very like pain orientated, and so it was to manage their pain. It wasn't just like, oh hey buddy, you know people, can you buy me some? It was very much like, I'm in trouble, can you help me? And I was like, I will do my best. I have no fucking clue what a quartet, a quarter, a quartin, a quartet. What are you talking about? I have no idea. And I was sent into the wild with a bunch of money, and was just like, I hope no one fucks me over. I don't know what I am doing.
Looking for drugs.
Would anyone like to sell me some drugs? On the sly, though. A fantastic opportunity. And so, also, I won't tell you how that opportunity went, or how it played out. It played out fine for everyone, but like, whatever. But so then I ended up offering my local drug dealer £70 to, not for drugs, not for substances, but just to come over to and be interviewed, just for the and I didn't record it. I didn't make any notes. I just sat and talked to him for 45 minutes, just about what he does and why he does it, and I paid him money. No substances were exchanged, just purely, hey, yo, dude, and he was like, this is a really weird request to get via Signal. Because I was just like, hey, I know who you are, I know what you do, and I just really want to talk to you. And he was like, you're a nosy cunt. That's what he called me, a nosy cunt. And I was like, I am a nosy cunt, but I'm an honest nosy cunt, and I'm not recording any of this. I just have questions to ask you. And, like, I gained some real insight into the underground world, and it was fantastic. So, and honestly, to roll that back into our paid programming, what we're doing, that is, like, research and talking to people and expanding your horizons is a really good way to deepen your role playing. And so the more different types of people you can interact with, whether that be your local drug dealer or young people, teenagers. I have no idea what it's like to be a teenager in this era, but I have a 20-year-old sister who kind of gives me some insight when she's willing to talk to me. Talking to people of different classes, different ages, like, honestly, I am the kind of role player I am, which is fairly decent, because of these interactions with different kinds of people. So it's really fun, actually, to just, like, if you can convince a person who's of a different lifestyle of you to just, like, sit down for a few minutes and talk to them, compensating people is really good. And, like, hey, I'll give you $10 to, like, just talk to me. But also, just, like, coffee's on me, bro. Or whatever.
Yep.
It's really good. It's a really good way to enhance the role-playing experience.
Right on.
I thought I would talk long enough for our other player to come back, but he's... I was trying.
There he is.
There he is.
Perfect. Yeah. Just gotta point it out, because that
You're
happened
muted.
last time too.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys talk. Sorry about that. My bad.
That's okay.
Ah, fair enough. Okay. Online. Okay, so we're all back in character.
So, Holra does come out to meet you guys. The granite vultures that you guys she managed to steal from the bank before the bank reopened, are outside.
They're hanging out.
They're hanging out, and they warned her that people were coming. So she does meet you, and she says, "Oh, Florence, I got a letter for you. She brings you in and finds it in one of the desks that are now in the study. One of Berlin's ghouls brought it over, and she hands it over to you. It is addressed to Florence, and Berlin says in it, in Berlin's, not quite Berlin's handwriting, but very similar, almost like it's, what is that when you, like, hold the pen and, the automatic writing, I think is what it's called. You let the ghost...
Medium channeling.
Yeah, the medium channeling. So it's very similar to hers, but not quite, because someone was obviously doing some automatic writing. To say, I appreciate everyone has their secrets, but I don't like when people keep secrets from me. I will not reveal your true name in case someone tries to open this. However, I have a message from some contacts. They say it is time to come home. And then it's neatly signed Berlin.
Yeah, so Florence will go ahead and, well, all the chaos of moving things around and reestablishing our home at this manor, Florence is going to read this and then just kind of quietly fold it down, slip it into a pocket or like something into their robes and whatnot, and take some time to assess their time with this group, this ragtag group of adventurers, good and evil and neutral and otherwise, and they are going to, as I suppose, take some time to indulge in the fantasy of family and being part of something bigger than themselves. But the thing is, they've always been part of something bigger than themselves. Florence is part of the first peoples who may have faded into obscurity in the arrival of so many other peoples and so many other worlds, and all of their interesting stories and machinations and plot lines, which to a she of their particular type is indescribably enticing. Lianan she wishes to always be part of the story, and to be part of the plot line. Lianan she thrive off of poetry and story and song, the deeds that are worthy of singing of. But she's failed in so many aspects of this role. She's failed in her basic bitchness to find enough interesting people to tell the stories that she needs to hear to keep filling her soul. The way Sani, Bride of the Sea, fed off of bargains. This particular story, Sani, Bride of the Sea, had figured her shit out, and she knew how she was a lawyer. She was going to make deals. She was going to make bargains, and Florence hasn't found that source of feeding her soul that she can feed off of storytelling and the real the heroes that she's met, you know, Not a Dog and Lyra and all of these interesting people have had their own stories and yet not dedicated them to her. So she folds this letter down close to her breast and she goes along and she's gonna make a few gifts for everyone. So we've got a half hour or so left before she has to make her goodbyes. So she's gonna take some time to just investigate what each of these curious creatures needs before going out and abandoning them. She's gonna go back. She's decided that despite the story that is unfolding here, it is not for her. Lianon she really needs a central heroic figure to feed off of, like a vampire, like the vampires that she met, to feed that energy to allow her to finally come home, as this letter invites her to come home and be a guardian for the gates of the Fae. And so she's gonna have some interactions. She's gonna have some gentle interactions and see what each of these amazing heroes needs before she finally fades off into the distance. And when the next chapter opens, she will not be present.
Alright. That was really nice. I like that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we are actually, because it did take me half an hour to remember that I wasn't recording, we are at 3 hours, which is our normal time. What would you like to gift everyone?
Well, I would definitely like to use my alchemical skills to turn some of these reagents into some shape.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can remember.
On your sheet in the header bar, there is another hammer, like the one that's in the.
Yep, I got the hammer.
Okay, so that should take you to your herbalism thing, and there you should be able to do the elixir of life and elixir of unlife, as long as you have the proper things in your inventory. So if I give you the oils that are in here and the vitriols, that
Antidote
should
lesser, anti-plague lesser, antidote life minor, antidote elixir unlife minor. I also have elixir of life lesser and elixir of unlife lesser.
Yeah, minor and lesser. I can't remember. I think minor is the better one. Elixir of life, minor. Oh no, it might be lesser then. That's better.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, lesser is the better one of each of them. So you can click that. It says hold control to quick craft. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but yeah, you can do that crafting.
Infused reagents 0 out of 5.
You don't need to worry about that. The infused reagents is for the temporary ones. The other one that is up at the top, the top header bar, that one will automatically do the permanent ones that won't disappear in a day.
I'm not sure I can do. So I've got 2 of each: elixir of life and lesser and minor, and elixir of unlife, minor and lesser, 2 of each, and it says insufficient
Right.
reagents.
So you're in the. You don't need to be in that one. Above that, way at the top of the window of your character sheet, you should see another hammer. I can send you a screenshot if you need me to.
Let me check the chat.
Alright. Just send it your way. So that button will open up the other crafting menu. But meanwhile, if you want me to do that for you, I can, but...
Alright, I'm on my hammer.
Okay. And then you can select the ones that you know that you would like to craft. Lesser is better than minor, but does use one extra thing. Actually, I got it messed up for the unlife.
Yeah, I think it's total cost to infuse reagents 5. I think I need to somehow tell it
Yeah.
that I'm using certain reagents.
Yeah, you don't need to be using that one. I can do the crafting for you. Is there anything else you would like to give out?
Well, I do have the option to do some elixir of unlife moderate as well.
Level 9. You know that one, but you can't do it yet because you don't have
Okay.
the. You're not high enough level. You have to be level 9 to be
Okay.
able to do that.
Yeah, so I would just like to create a few of the lesser life and unlife elixirs,
Okay.
according to whatever resources I have.
Okay, so that used up the last of your special compounds to make 1 life. And then the unlife. I need to fix that because apparently I've got it. It doesn't matter. The unlife, you've got so many of these that you can make.
Please, yes, let's make some noise.
Was there anything else that you wanted to give them?
I just wanted to use up what I had, what I knew how to make.
Right. Okay.
Alright. Well, can I walk up to Florence?
Yeah.
And I want to give you something before you leave.
Oh no!
So, yeah. I'm going to take out my ball, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to give you some advice as well. Because it sounds like you're looking for stories to tell and retell or feed off of, something like that. And I want to say that whether or not you're going and finding stories to tell, can't forget that there's your own story that you have to tell and be involved in, because without that, there actually is no other stories, because the way you feel and interact, and just even like listen to other people, like you take your feelings and all of your own story and put it into that story, so that when you're going out and telling other people that story, you know, you still have to be involved in it somewhat. So I think what you're looking for isn't actually out in other people, it's in yourself. So I'll give you my ball, and I'll just say, just be like the ball, and I'll walk away. Be the ball. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Very soggy and.
It is wet and it is very true.
Florence is just like, I like it, it's very wet, and I just got substances on it that I can.
It's a very used ball. I can find another one, but like a story, that one's been well used. So make sure your stories are also well used as well. With that, be the ball.
Florence is like, I deliberately did not talk to you about this because I knew this was gonna happen. Fuck's
He's got
sake.
those canine ears. He knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was sitting under the table listening.
Listening to you read your letter aloud.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because
So actually,
Florence
that would
definitely
be
doesn't
even
know how
better.
to like keep. Florence has no idea of like the GDPR, so she's like, I read all my letters aloud. Alexa,
this.
read my letters aloud.
No
Instead of me
internal
going up
monologue.
to you, you were sitting at the table, and then you got this wet ball kind of slipped into your hand, and then I just talked you from underneath the table, and then went along my way after that.
Yeah, Florence would definitely give Not a Dog a scratch behind the ears for that.
And then I'll say, what you can do is if you ever come back again, or find a way to, well, send me a story, is I'm always looking for skinwalkers or werewolves. So if you can find me a story on skinwalkers or werewolves, I'll be forever in your debt.
These interest me greatly as well. So, yes, definitely.
All right.
So, as Florence is about to leave, John will come up and be like, well, unfortunately I can't share my stories with you because I don't know my own story, but I'm crafting it, and he will take his shirt off and show you his back, where there is a memoir map. Basically, it's a magical tattoo that has major life events kind of appear on it, and you'll see kind of the last couple. It starts with his resurrection, and there's not a whole heck of a lot from there, aside from coming to the manor and then defeating Sani, and now there will be the most recent one that has appeared, just a figure leaving out the doorway, and he will say, well, our time was short, but the experience will stick with me forever.
Is there anything Florence can do to enhance the images before them, to like add to the story for the Fey realm, to pull from beyond their knowledge?
That's a good question. I'll look at.
This is what happens when you get into role playing.
Yeah, exactly. I want to look at your memoir map. Is there
Like decipher
Florence,
something, or
you should just start going, come
Ah!
jam your fist into his chest and take his arm.
Okay.
I think his heart's beating.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you could definitely do that. It doesn't look like it's got any specific special things that it does it? It's just
No, not
it's just a
particularly.
cool tattoo. So yeah,
Basically.
is there anything that you would like for it to do?
maybe like gather information?
Okay. So, gather information from what's going on around him. I could see.
Like, if perhaps my travels in the Feywild have exposed me to stories. Like, I'm a Leonin she, so
Yeah.
my whole thing is about plotlines and stories and storytelling and the poetry of life.
Yeah.
So if I gather information about these symbols, perhaps I can, because the whole thing about prediction, about intuition, about seeing the future, is being able to recognize the repetitive patterns of
Right.
life. So if I can gather some information about these symbols, maybe I can sort of say to him what he might expect in the future.
Well, to clarify, it's more of just it's a memoir that I got when John was resurrected from before he died, because he essentially doesn't remember his past before he died and was resurrected, and that is why he is chosen to work with Berlin, is because she has promised him information on his past life. So it's just more or less a memoir tattoo to make sure he doesn't forget his journey again.
So, yeah, so maybe I can roll insight into his information to ground him into what he's seeking.
You should just make it so he can interact with his tattoo like that Moana guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. So I think that's a really cool thing. I'm gonna take that away and try to figure out a mechanical benefit that can give him. And I will definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay. And now I hate, after saying that and being all that, I hate to say it, but I do need to head out because I have to be places here quickly.
No,
but I wanted to get that in and say goodbye
much
to Florence before
thank
I
you
did
so
head
much.
out.
I love a dramatic exit.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can head out. It'll mess up our cameras, but I'm not sure if Lyra wants to have a goodbye as well.
Yeah.
So long. Farewell.
Take it easy,
Goodbye.
man.
It was really good playing with you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool.
And then, so you've already been barraged with people out the door. So after you leave, you'll see Lyra waiting for you outside the door, like at the bottom of the steps or something.
Okay.
And I guess she'll. I don't know how we all know about your desire for stories, but apparently we do. And so she'll relay that you know, she has a varying amount of tattoos on her, and she'll just relay her escapades.
Darling, I'm in no rush to be gone from this place. I found but they do not take pride of place. So if you want to tell me the story of each and every mark on your body, I am willing to exchange stories with you. So let's go back into and find ourselves a private corner. Yeah, no, Florence is very willing to delay. These fuckers have fucked her around for 300 years. And she's overjoyed to be rejoining them. She can't resist. She cannot resist the call back to the Feywild. But she can resist it a little bit if it means these people who have meant so much to her, even in such a small period of time, who've proved themselves real adventurers. And she means that in the capital A sense of the word. And you have totally got the mark of the adventurer on you. She's happy to hear your stories. And if she keeps them private and takes them to her grave, so be it. And if she comes back sometime along the way and shares them when you least expect them, then maybe that's the point of all of this.
So yeah, I don't have a specific backstory about it, but she'll relay, you know, after various adventures, she got different tattoos done, and they're all magical. They all have they all do something special for her. So she has these scars around her eyes that give her a bonus to like seeing in the dark and stuff like that. She would have gotten that after, you know, an escapade in a cave where she found it useful, and then she has those healing tattoos you've seen her used a couple times that she would have got after she almost died in a different fight. Yeah, just she has 5 of them. I forget what they all are, and I can't check my character sheet right now because Foundry's fucking about. But yeah, yeah. So she'll relay those to you, and she'll leave you with.
Depending on you, darling.
She'll leave you with. I understand the call. I understand when your family calls, the urge to go. That's what brought me to this party. I was being called by my family at the time. Obviously a very different intonation, but make sure you do what you need to do. That's what I'm doing now, making sure these fucking hags don't get their claws on anyone else. Take care of yourself. That's
You
how
cannot pour from an empty vessel, my love. And so must it be with each of you and your unique talents that I've seen in my short time with all of you. You know, you are so strong and yet so weak and so fragile and easily fucked up by these monsters. You've got to make sure that you rely on each other and lean into the powers that you have at your disposal, both innate to yourself and to the ones that are close about. That is going to be the key to your survival, and no doubt will be the key to my return home. So, make sure that you don't take it for granted that your unique weaknesses and strengths are what cause this company to grow stronger.
I'll keep in mind. Best of luck out there.
Call out before you leave. I say, don't forget my ball.
Fuck your ball.
Oh, this is bullshit. But that ball is the most important thing in my life. Alright, attack roll. I gotta attack.
Okay. Does anyone need any more healing before I go? Emergency surgery is always there.
I full healed myself because I figured we were, you know, weeks. We would have figured it out.
Yeah, but for the storytelling first. Emergency surgery on the way.
Florence just really likes to stab people.
But with really small needles.
Yeah. It's like acupuncture.
Hey, did you know actually that Western medicine has a cure for everything, and Chinese medicine is the same. They've got a cure for everything, but one thing that Chinese medicine knows it cannot heal.
What's that?
Is a broken heart.
The only thing that acupuncture cannot address is the condition of pins and needles.
I like it.
Alright. So, it was wonderful having you around, Quill. If you end up coming back to North America, we're happy to have you back. Or if if you suddenly get a job that's got you, you know,
Up at
working
wee hours.
working
Up at
different
1
hours,
a.m. on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
That is good.
we'd also be happy to have you back. But yeah, it's been it's been a fun ride, and we will see you again sometime.
Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. I would recommend the feed to anyone interested in Pathfinder or indeed role-playing games in general. And so,
Thank you.
yeah, I'm really honored to have been part of this sequence. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright.
Here, don't forget that ball.
All right.
Either way.
Okay, and I am going to stop the recording, and we will end it there.
Hurrah.
And there we go.